that's the final exam, is you have to come in and be able to operate the conductors.
It shouldn't be that hard.
No, it shouldn't. What about her basic height with her baton hand especially? Yeah, it's
Too
high.
high.
Some of it maybe, that stand, I don't think is going to work for you without a podium. I think it's a little too
high.
Yeah, because I think it's crowding you
Yeah.
and you're going to just go a little over.
I couldn't really see, well, because I was trying to look out at it, but it was like the music was close in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, one way to kind of remedy that, of course, it depends on how good your eyes are.
Okay.
But the best case scenario is to have the stand at the right height so you can easily reach down and turn your pages. But then for you to be able to stand as far away from the stand as possible when you can still see the music.
Okay.
So like if you stand right there and you can see, that may be a little too far if you had to do page turns. As long as you can see, the further away you are from the stand, the less crowded you're going to feel.
Okay.
I think your plane, you won't drift up as much. So try it again.
This looks better.
It still looks a little high. Some of that is because your baton angle is coming up. So you're kind of defaulting to this.
Okay.
Just, as pretty much parallel to the ground or just slightly up. I ain't good with degrees and whatnot, but whatever, if this is parallel, just up like maybe 10 degrees or whatever. Yeah, perfecto. All right, try it from the top. Keep that plane, don't let that plane ride high.
Should it be closer in then when I'm doing the pickup?
Yes.
Like this? Or is that too close?
No, that's fine, but again, like you kind of have this, bring your left, there you go.
Palms down.
Yeah, exact double handshake, palms down. That looks good, right there. A little bit lower with your baton hand. There you go. Good, yeah.
I didn't know what to do with my left hand, so I put it down, but that was the disconnected thing.
Yeah. Like, do you guys see what I mean about if you keep your left hand all the way down like that? It just looks like you're not into the music, and I know you are. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you. You're into the music. So, focus on what you do with that left hand
Okay.
when you're not using it. And then let's talk about her preparatory gesture. What style is she clearly showing in the preparatory gesture? Legato. And it's really, like he's doing a great job of kind of picking up your legato style because he's playing that pickup. Naughty. So, look at the things on the board. Pick one of those 4 things. Flick, dab, punch, or slash, depending on how much accent you want. Flick. All right, so show me a flick on beat 3. Yeah.
Yeah?
Up again. So the key to the flick, your baton tip down, it's riding up. The key to the flick is not so much the start, but it's the stop. It's that, you go into the gesture and just something just like pops your wrist to make it stop, and that's why the baton follows. Your pickup gesture really looks like this, as opposed to flick, flick, flick. So let's do this. I'm going to count 1, 2. Wait, count 1, 2, 3, flick. Wait.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. No. Yeah, I'm gonna count 1, 2, flick, flick, 1. Try that, just don't play. And 1, 2. Very good. Again, 1, 2, flick, flick, 1. Yeah. And try even more energy. 1, 2, flick, flick, 1. Like you really wanna hurt something with the tip of your baton. And 1, 2, flick, flick, 1. Good. Try it from the top. So we need that energy from you at the beginning, or your flute player is going to play with the notes. And left hand. Here we go. Much better. Much better. Just seeing what you just saw, think about kind of the rest of her setup and all of her hinges. What are you seeing that's kind of muddying up the water? Yep.
The head bob.
The head bob. One of these days I'm going to get like I should have my father-in-law build something like a stand. That's so like a 2x4 that comes up and then has like a little headrest that comes out of it. So you can have the thing behind you, and then there's this thing like adjustable height, of course. This thing that's like right on the back of your head. And then, you have to keep your head on that headrest. So imagine that it's there.
Okay.
And if you move your head forward,
Okay. High stakes.
yeah. Yeah, that was better. That was a lot better. It's so ingrained in your preparatory gesture that it's there a little bit.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So let's do this. Just do your double handshake, palms down. Now. Freeze ray. Your body's frozen. The only thing now you can move is your arms and your hands. Frozen. Here we go, beginning. Yeah. It's a little thing, but if you start getting in that habit and you do that all the time, it's going to detract from your style. So your left hand gesture, I don't remember what you did.
I tried to cue the, on beat 2 of like the second measure.
Okay.
Dun, 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 but I pointed in the wrong direction. So I wasn't sure who was doing it. Someone.
Well, who?
And then I pointed at Jacob the second time through.
Who's playing the second, third, or fourth line?
These guys.
These guys. Okay. So that's a challenge because they're over here.
Yeah.
And so, but occasionally we have to cue people on this side of our body. You don't always have to use the left hand for a cue, by the way. You can cue with your right hand, but let's say that you are going to cue with your left hand. It's also okay to slightly turn your body, bring your baton hand back, and cue like this. Because you don't want a Ghostbuster, and you don't want to cross the screen.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right, I got to give a big left hand cue to Jacob. Here it comes. Yeah. It's just one way to do it.
Yeah.
Try it.
Just from the top.
Good.
Let me try that again. I forgot to pivot. But
That's
I
okay.
was thinking about the three.
It's cool. And one thing that you can do, is to have I can write it out in 5 minutes, but just a simple cueing exercise is to go to a practice room with a metronome and just practice cueing on every beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that does is it really drives home the fact that in order to cue on a beat, you have to prep it the beat before. And so when you if you do that practice, you realize what kind of contrary motion you're dealing with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's easy because you're going in the same direction. Cueing on beat 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's harder. Because on beat 1, you're coming out on beat 1 here, but you need to come up with this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2 is easy. 3, 4, and then 4 is opposite. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So just really slowing that down.
Yeah.
And trust me, like again, none of this is rocket science. If you were to just practice and really pay attention to your movements, 1, and practice cueing on every beat, 1, 2. And I'm not being a good example because I'm putting my left hand out. Okay, so for you, do whatever you need to do, whatever you're conducting an ensemble to get the stand situation the way you want it.
Yeah.
You know? Then be careful your baton hand. And in general, I notice this with your left hand too. Your kind of default setting is to, have this more parallel to the ground. Head bob. Thank you, Jacob. And then, then just if you're going to cue, figuring out how to get your body into position to give that cue. Oh, and your prep gesture, initially, and maybe that's the style you wanted. Let's say it's not. If you wanted it to be more marcato, that energy and the stopping
Yeah.
is what the flip. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.